Ever wondered why motivational stories hit you so hard, resonating deep within your soul? I'm talking goosebumps, that shiver down your spine that tells you something profound is happening, fired up energy, a surge of adrenaline that makes you want to leap into action, and that sudden, almost irresistible urge to chase your dreams, no matter how audacious they seem. It's not just clever storytelling or some kind of psychological trick. There's real, tangible science at play here, a fascinating interplay of neurons and emotions. Here's the deal. The human brain is basically built for stories. It's how we've evolved to understand and connect with the world around us. Facts are cool, data is useful, but stories, they help us actually make sense of the world, providing context and meaning to otherwise abstract information. They're like a mental shortcut, a readily accessible pathway to understanding, taking dry information and turning it into something we remember. And more importantly, feel, embedding it deeply within our long-term memory. But let's get nerdy for a sec and dive into the fascinating world of neuroscience. Inside your brain, there are these things called mirror neurons, specialized cells that fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that same action. When you hear a story, especially a compelling one, they light up, mimicking the experiences of the characters, making you feel the emotions of the person in the story, creating a powerful sense of empathy and connection. That rush of excitement, that feeling of exhilaration, the heartbreak, the pang of sadness, the triumph. It's almost like you're living it yourself, experiencing the highs and lows vicariously. And it gets even better, because the brain's reward system gets involved. Motivational stories crank up your dopamine, the chemical that says, hey, let's do something awesome. It's the fuel that ignites your inner drive. Plus, your limbic system, your emotional HQ, goes into high gear, processing the narrative on a deeply emotional level. That's why you don't just hear a story, you experience it, becoming fully immersed in the narrative world. The best part of all this? Motivational stories show us, in a very real and relatable way, that change is possible, that transformation is within reach. They offer hope, a beacon of light in the darkness, inspiration, a spark that ignites your own potential, and the undeniable proof that someone just like you or me, with similar struggles and challenges, can overcome, adapt, and succeed against all odds. They're not just permission slips to dream, they're blueprints for action, providing a framework for achieving your own goals. So, how can you use this knowledge to your advantage? Focus on stories that actually resonate with you, that speak to your values and aspirations. Share stories of perseverance, those gritty, real moments that inspire action and demonstrate the power of resilience. Remember, the right story at the right moment can spark real, positive change, igniting a fire within you that propels you forward. Here's the takeaway. Stories aren't just entertainment. They're powerful tools for growth, catalysts for personal and professional development. Understand the science, tap into your own story, and use it to fuel your journey, empowering you to overcome obstacles and achieve your full potential. Because the right story, the one that truly connects with you, it can change your life, transforming your perspective and inspiring you to achieve your wildest dreams.